discussed about transactions and exceptions and difference between store procedure and functions. And one more thing, I want to discuss some real-time example while using transaction exceptions. Okay, so first of all, what is transaction? We all know that either all the commands succeeded or none of them. Okay, so if execute, all the commands will be executed, otherwise none of them will be executed. Okay, so exception means it is a runtime error that can be handled programmatically. If not handled, it might terminate the flow of a program. Okay, I will tell one real-time example where we get these transactions will be useful, or exception handling will be useful. So get underscore not get insert multiple tables data. So for this, I want two tables like create master table master let me take table 1, table 2, like student ID integer and student name varchar of 10. Here table 2 also I am having same columns, but data type is different of student name. Okay, so varchar 10, varchar 5. That means a student name will allow only 10 characters. Student name here in table 2, student name will allow only 5 characters. Okay, so I am writing in procedure for inserting the data into that multiple tables. So parameters student ID, take this as it is. As begin, end, and first of all I am going to use exception handling. So end try, begin catch, end catch. Okay, so here in try block I will write logic. So insert into table 1 student ID, student name, values. Here table 2. Okay, and here I am giving some message like save success kind of thing, result. Okay, here if any exception comes, control goes to catch block. Like I am going to display that error message by using error message function as result. So here the output column should be same as well in try block as well as catch block also. And after that I want to store that exception in error message table so that tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whenever, suppose if you write this procedure in today, okay, so after leaving from the office, so tomorrow I have to see what type of errors occurred on yesterday. Okay, how can I see that? So if you store that error messages in error message table, then you can able to see that messages. And store procedure values, and here write that error message and store procedure error procedure. Okay, now select star from error message order by serial number. Before that I want to truncate error message table. Okay, one row affected. Okay. Okay, this was already exist. This procedure has been created. So now I am going to test the procedure. So and giving parameters like 1 and tables. See in table 1, see the student name is where student name data type is varchar of 10. Okay, and in table 2 student name data type is varchar of 5. Okay, so I am giving student name as integer and student id as integer 1 and the student name is like so first we will give Ram. Save success. Okay, select star from table 1 and select star from table 2. So these parameter values are inserted in both tables. Why? Because data types will be suitable, like varchar of 10, varchar of 5. Okay, so now I'm giving more than 5 characters. Okay, 6 characters. See, string or binary data would be truncated. Okay, now we will see here table 1 has that data, but table 2 does not have some data. Okay, so why? Because in table 2, student name data type is varchar of 5. It allows only 5 characters. Okay, but my goal is whenever such type of error comes, so it should not, data should not be inserted into both tables. Okay, so for that purpose I'm going to use transactions. Commit transaction, and here if at the rate trans count is greater than 0, then use rollback transaction. Okay, now we will check. See, print uh, I'm giving save success for table 1. Okay, now we will check. Before that I am going to truncate the 2 tables. I'm going to truncate, and now you can check the data from table 1 and table 2. Now see, and we will get that error message. Okay, and in this messages you can able to see that save successful table 1. Okay, so but go to see and table name, tables data will not be inserted. Why? Because whenever control comes here at this position, so data will be inserted. Okay, and print statement will be executed successfully, and then whenever control comes here, so it does not able to insert the data due to the data type of student name. Okay, so we are using transactions so that it will go to the catch block and data will revert back from the table 1. Okay, that's why table 1 does not have any data. Okay, so you can check in error message table. So here we can have that error message data. Okay, so this is about main purpose of transactions. Okay, either all statements are executed successfully or none of them. Okay, once the first statement has been executed successfully, even though if the second statement creates some error, some issue, then the data which are already inserted into that table, that can be deleted. Okay, why? Because we are not able to insert the data into the second table. Okay, same thing for deletion also. Okay, so here main important thing is the number. Suppose if you use suppose there is a situation like multiple transaction should be used. Okay, in that case please remember that number of begin transaction, how many number of begins transaction you are using, and same number of commit transactions will be there. Okay, otherwise some error will come. Like if you execute this, see, suppose see what happened. Transaction count after execute indicates mismatching number of begin and commit statements. That means previous count is 0, current count is 1. So here it is telling that you are missing to use commit statement. Okay, so be aware of that. So number of begins transactions that should be equal to number of commit transactions. Okay, in procedure you may use begin transactions for multiple times, so at that time please be careful. Okay, and don't forget to write this double transaction count. Okay, I will show what will happen if you forget that. Here the transaction count, so same type of error, so that means you are not using that. So if you use transactions begin commit rollback, that should be equal. Okay, otherwise it will give the error. Okay, so that's about the transactions.